Good morning, everybody. Good evening or good night, whenever you are watching this. My name is Andrew Barabee, and today we are going to walk through how to set up a time lapse from Lightroom through DaVinci Resolve, and we'll have it ready for social media in no time. Okay, so after you've brought everything into Lightroom, you're going to find the one photo in the bunch that looks better than the rest, and that's the one we're going to edit. After we edit it, we're going to sync the edit across the rest of the photos in the gallery, and then we will work on bringing that into DaVinci Resolve afterward. After you have chosen your photo, go to the Develop module, and in the Basic menu, we will work on our basic tone curves. I like to move the exposure slider back and forth to see where the dynamic range is in the photo. If you would like to learn more about how to actually edit the photos, leave a comment and that'll give me a hint that's a video that I should be making. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. If you hold down the Alt key or Command key on a Mac and slide your black or white sliders back and forth, you can see where it begins to peak, or where is too dark and where is too bright, and you can set your exposure based on those. In the color grading menu, there is another slider to help you adjust the midtones if you're having trouble with the regular basic menu. I like to do my color adjustments in the calibration menu before I switch to the vibrance and saturation or the color mixer in general. This does a lot to add a more natural color punch than the other sliders do. Like every other slider in Lightroom, you do not want to go overboard because it will make your photo look completely unnatural. Then after that, I like to add a little bit of a tone curve just to accentuate certain parts of the photo. Nothing too serious. Then I'll come down to the details menu and add some sharpening. Normally I would do local sharpening inside of a mask, but because I'm editing 300 photos, that's going to take a long time. The camera is pretty good with in-camera lens corrections for the vignetting, but I do like to play around with it in post just to see what the photo looks like. I'm going to go into the masking menu, and then I'm going to choose Select Sky. And what I like to do with the Select Sky is intersect it with an additional Select Sky, and it'll help remove the mountains in the background. It does a pretty good job of it. If it doesn't do a great job, then you can go back through with the brush. But here we will make a few adjustments to the sky just to make it pop that little bit more. Since we already did a basic edit, less is more. This is just to add a little bit of contrast to the clouds. I'm gonna speed this portion of it up, and I will see you in a moment. And now to do the opposite, we're going to go into the three-dot menu of our mask number 1, and we are going to click duplicate and invert. And what that'll do is it'll take the exact opposite mask and put it down on the ground. And then from here we can make our adjustments to the ground to make that pop just a little bit more. Now that we have everything all edited and completed, we'll take a quick look at the before and the after, the before and the after. With that done, we can now select our photos and sync the edit. So with our photos selected, we're going to go all the way to the end, hold shift and click. That'll highlight everything. Then we'll go down to the edit menu and click sync. Check all, synchronize. And then we want to replace. What that'll do is it'll take all those photos and it'll make that edit synchronous across all of them. And then once that's done, we will have to go to the first half and do the same. Same process, but this is going to take a little bit, so we will go into fast forward mode. Now that we have all of our photos edited, we are going to work on bringing these files into DaVinci Resolve. From there, we will create our video. We are on a 30 FPS timeline, so every 30 photos that we took will create 1 second worth of video. So if you're looking for a long video, the more photos, the better. If you would like to learn more about the video aspect of what I do, leave a comment and I will do my best to make a video about it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our file and we're going to move it over into the master bin. From there, that's going to create a folder structure in our media pool. This is where we're going to pull our clips from onto the timeline to make the video. You're going to click one video, then Control A, which will select all, and then drag it down to the timeline. Select the front of the clip and delete the front. From here, you're going to click and drag to select all of your clips. You're going to right click, go to clip duration, and then you're going to click frames and then change that to 1 frame. Then you're going to zoom in and notice that there's a bunch of little gaps on your timeline. That's fine. With all of the clips selected, come up into your edit section and then come down to delete gaps, and that'll eliminate every gap and then it'll shrink your timeline. Now we can grab our playhead and drag it to the beginning to see if it's working right. Everything looks good, but I'm going to make a few adjustments to the transform. Click and drag to select all your clips and then head up to the inspector. We're going to zoom in a little bit and adjust the Y position to get the framing just perfect. Now what you can do is you can select all the individual clips and then right click, then go to new compound clip. What this will do is make all those little clips one big clip, so now you only have one clip to deal with. And from here you can add custom transformations and zooms and everything else to make the footage fancy. This was just a quick video demonstrating how easy it is to make a time lapse from your photos. If you want to see any more videos talking about the technical side of photography and or videos, just leave it in the comments. I know I said it a million times, but that's the easiest way for me to know what you guys want to watch. And with that being said, please hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's check out that timeline.